Betty Mali, Sazo Figa Gada, Baby Unga Habi.
Welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football. Shalom, all the greetings of the world. I don't have time to recite them. But yes, guys, welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football. I think we've missed out on a week. So there's actually a lot that's happened. I think it was transfers that we need to catch up on. And a lot of games, obviously.
Do we need to go into the transfers, Doc? Do we?
We can wrap it up. Because obviously there's still some major news that happened. So we will start with that. But yes, guys, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, tell us what you like. Tell us what you'd like to hear as well. But let me first introduce my co-hosts on my right. Got King Don Father. How you doing,
we doing good.
You're right there, brother. On this beautiful summer, so springtime, I guess.
I'm good, Doc. I'm good. People
Uncle
sell
Curtis.
drugs.
Yes.
People sell drugs.
Curtis or what? Oh, I started that side.
You started that side, Doc. I'm the star of the show. What are you trying to say, Doc? You always start with the main bitch, Doc.
Are you calling yourself the main bitch?
Of course, Doc. When they used to interview Destiny's Child, they speak to Kelly or Beyonce first. There's your answer, Doc. I'm the Beyonce of the group.
All right. If you want to refer to yourself as that, I'm not going to fight you. But yes, guys, obviously a lot has happened over the last couple of weeks. Let me actually wrap up. Did we actually chat about Benjamin Mendy? I don't remember if we did.
No, we don't, but there's updates in the dramas.
Yes, I think 10 cases?
10 counts of rape.
10 counts of rape.
5 women have testified. There's 7 apparently. That's quite deep.
Okay. Before we talk about that, I think let's go to any fantasy news that we have.
People are old shots.
That's why there's 3 here. I think it's 3 weeks, no?
Mm-hmm.
So let us start with that.
Let's go. Lucas, how's your week been, though?
It's been
Young
easy.
Pablo.
It's been easy, dog. I just forgot the gold chain.
I
I just needed to rock a gold chain, dog.
And I'm just seeing now.
Then you would talk to me and my little friend.
So we're in game week 6 now. I think the last one was game week 2. So let's go. Everybody open their respective teams. I'm on
Sure.
mine.
Okay, what week you checking? We
Game
can do
week
this one
4.
time. Check 4, I'll check 5, you check 6, no?
Okay, if I'm checking...
No, let's check your respective team. And then we go game week by game week. We just say game week 4, I got 60 points. How many points
Yeah,
you got?
check everyone's team game week 4. You'll read out game week 4, I'll read it just to save time.
No, he's basically saying go like this. Go to your name. Let's start with game week 4.
Okay. Game week 4, I got 60 points.
I lost. 45.
How many points you get, Lucas?
I think 4 I got more than 57.
Push it. Take your shot.
Yes.
Take it like a man. We take it week by week. Take it like a man.
So in all fairness, I lost that week. My dog, I had to take it to the vet. And yeah, I lost this week. I'm a man of my word, so I will take it. Cheers, guys.
Shalom. Let's go. Game week 5.
Bottoms up.
How many points you get there, dog?
80.
Fuck off. How many points you get?
So, hold on. Game week 5, ne? That's yours. 82.
Oh, fuck. Bring that shit over here.
I was saying, hey.
In fact, I talk too much because I feel like this game week is me too. In fact, guys, I'm running the Nothing But Football podcast page. Let me use that as my backup.
No, you're not using Jack as your backup. You were allowed. You started this. Ooh.
Game week 6. How many points you got?
Hey, 54. 54. And they were actually quite evenly spread this week.
Shit! 51!
Did you?
Yes!
Wow.
54.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I was talking shit.
Deal. Oh shit, no, I lie. Are we talking 6 now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I got 32.
Oh!
I'm like, nah, I know I lost somewhere.
Don't gave me like that.
I should have just let him take it. Wait, bottoms up.
That's a fair way to start the week. I guess we all drank. We're all happy. We all fairly lubricated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can keep those just in case some more debauchery happens.
Sure.
But yeah, I figured we'll
Don't
we'll
bring
just.
out the dildos, dog.
Now, I think we're just gonna wrap up the.
I mean, I'll leave those squarely where they are
Yes.
in your house.
There's no fucking dildos in this house.
You said people are fairly lubricated, dog. I'm just saying, don't bring out the dildos, dog. It might be mighty awkward.
So I think we're just gonna wrap up the transfer window. Not gonna really look at a whole analysis of the window. I think we're gonna just look at the final signings. The ones that happened on deadline day. I think we'll start with the first one. Dennis Zakaria from Juventus to Chelsea on loan. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Barcelona to Chelsea. Billy Gilmore, Chelsea to Brighton. Wilfried Noto from Zurich to Leeds. I think that's going to be a very interesting signing. Loic Bade, Olympiacos to Nottingham Forest. And Daniel James from Leeds to Fulham.
Let's not forget the United scorer against us on Sunday.
Oh, yes. Obviously, the other big signing that happened was Anthony going to United for the record 100 million fee. And then he proved this point by scoring a goal. I mean, would you say that it was worth it? Well, actually, no, never mind. We'll get to that game. We'll get to that.
As a signing, I'm happy though.
No, we'll get to that game. I think basically everything is wrapped up. Yeah.
Okay, just ask a question on the signing, just to be petty. Barca got a transfer fee for your boy that you gave them for free in January.
Fuck those niggas.
In all fairness, for me, I think, you know what?
It worked out for the club.
It worked out for the club,
but
we
still
freed up a lot of wages.
Worked out for which club?
Both clubs.
For both clubs. We needed to free wages, and they needed a striker. So it's pretty simple from my point of view. But the other thing I wanted to start off with, since you're talking about who it worked out for, is as of this morning, after the Champions League games, Thomas Tuchel has officially been sacked.
Crazy.
After spending 300 million with Chelsea, one would assume that...
Don't give him time.
No, one would assume that he was quite hands-on since they fired the director of football. And, they fired a lot of people. So I remember there was a point where they were saying that it was Tuchel and Todd Bowie, running the transfer fees. Not transfer fees, transfer relation. Whatever, that word. That big English word. But let me start with you, Kingdom. What the fuck?
It doesn't make sense to me, to be honest with you. He's just sort of like we say, the transfer window just ended. He got his boy in, striker that he knows well. He got a good defender in to brush up on the defense. It does make sense to me. I mean, they haven't started the season great. I don't know. Okay, it's after 6 games. It doesn't matter where they are on the table, but it's depending on look, those guys come in aggressively in the transfer market since buying the club. I wonder where you go to for a manager after him. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how many better managers there are out there. To be honest, I'm not saying he's the best, but he's a good coach.
He was one of the. I'd argue that he was one of the top young prospects in Europe. Because he is relatively young.
Yeah. I'd agree.
So, yeah. Uncle Curtis, your views on this?
I don't care about Chelsea. I don't care about loser clubs. You know why? Because Arsenal are top of the league. That's all I care about. But either way, look, jokes aside, it was surprising, dog. I understand they lost a couple of games, but trust your manager. You spent 300 million, dog. At least give me until the World Cup. Then spend the whole World Cup looking for a decent manager. Give him up until then and see if he can get what you want. But hey, it is what it is.
No, I'm saying 6 games, 3 wins and a draw in the league. Is that 2 losses? Is that firing form?
To tell you the truth, from what it looks like,
5 points off the top.
From what it looks like he's maybe has he lost the dressing room? One would argue that. That's the only thing that I can think of. Like, is there something going on behind closed doors that we don't know of?
You know, I wonder about that. Like the reasons they give for like most of his firings, right, at Dortmund and at PSG, is that he fights the guys upstairs. They usually say players love him, but he fights the guys upstairs hard. So
no, cause,
could be the same. Who knows?
Because for me, I look at this and think to myself, Chelsea's pretty screwed right now. I'm talking about the one signing, the Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang signing. That's a Tuchel. That's got Tuchel written all over it. So now you think to yourself, next manager who comes in, do you think they're gonna want Tuchel, or do you think they're going to pursue
Oba?
No. Do you think they're gonna want Aubameyang, or do you think they're gonna pursue?
They have no choice. The
Building with the
window's
youngsters.
closed. He's the only striker.
Dog Armando Broja, who just signed a new contract. You wonder what happens. I don't know if he signed a new contract or just opted to stay and fight for his place. But I think it was new contract.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting. I wonder what direction they go, because even the transfer window, they bolstered their defense. Tuchel, look, I saw the stat on one of these channels or something. Basically, because he did 100 games. In his first 50 games, they considered like 24 goals. In the next 50 games, it was more than double that. But still, he would come back to his principles and sort out the defense. So now what happens? Do you want now an attacking guy? I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens next.
Yeah, because I don't know, bro. Or maybe, bro, could it just be that, I don't know, the signings are not working out? You blew bank on two defenders. Cucurella, who looks like he's not, I won't say Cucurella is not finding his form, but you blew 70 million on a potential backup. Because, I mean, Chilwell's back now. He rescued them from, during the week. He rescued them. Who was it? They won that game, actually, against, was it Leeds?
I think so. But if I mean, Chilwell was expensive himself a couple years ago, but I'd be surprised actually if he starts ahead of Cucurella for the whole season. I see Cucurella as a better player than him.
Oh yes, it was the West Ham game where Chilwell came on as a substitute and it initially scored the goal that led them to the comeback.
Yeah, he's not Marcus Alonso. That goal, I take it as a once-off.
No, fair point. Yeah, man. Those are, I think, the news we've dealt with.
Who you think they should get as a coach?
I don't even know anymore.
Bruh, for me right now, I think go for a Brexit coach. Go for
A British guy.
Yeah. On paper right now, to tell you the truth, dog, like I actually saw a lot of people, there were a lot of murmurs of people saying, listen, if Chelsea got Graham Potter, maybe that's a guy who could, get that team ticking. But in the same breath, Graham Potter needs time. Graham Potter is not your, the guy you fire after a couple of games of not doing well.
Sure.
Yes. So that's what I'm wondering. Where do you go? You're gonna blow bank. I mean, not a lot of coaches are left on the market now. So
It's true. Yeah, I want to see.
Zidane. I don't think Zidane's coming back to Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't see it either. Unless he learned English.
He probably does. That guy probably does know English by now. Come on, bro.
Yeah, baby.
You know, it's those guys who probably choose not to speak English, just for the sake of it. But it strikes me as though he does know English. Uncle Curtis, anyone you'd favor as a...
I don't even know. Too many managers are moving too quickly nowadays for me to even know which decent manager can join. And this is the symptom of Chelsea firing a coach every once in a while. That you have to rehire a manager again.
True.
Because I can't think of any... Right now, I really can't think of an up-and-coming top manager. Because all the good ones are at good clubs. So we'll see.
Okay. Well, fair point.
Unless they get the manager from Rangers.
Van Bronckhorst.
What?
He's playing in the Champions League.
Yeah, but he's not a good manager.
Yeah,
He's not good enough to...
But you see what I'm getting at? It's where do we go now in terms of young managers that can make a difference? Who are the managers? You're looking at what? Maybe a Portuguese club? You're looking at maybe the Wolves coach?
Yeah, I don't even think it suits a young manager.
Yeah. You're looking at the Wolves coach?
That's a come in and win now.
Yeah, but
that's not a young manager.
Yeah, you're looking at the Wolves coach who's decent?
No. What's he done decently?
Well, that team plays decent football.
Yeah, but has he made them better? He's made them better to watch. That's it.
Yeah, I love to watch.
Yeah, but I mean, he hasn't done any more for them than Nuno did.
Okay, yeah. What, you're gonna go ahead Nuno from who was fired? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure,
you're very
sure, I get
limited in options now.
I get you.
Yeah, but yeah,
Poch. Maybe Poch.
that nigga's gonna go there and win nothing. He's done nothing.
After getting fired, I doubt that would make any sense.
He's one of the contenders, but he's done nothing.
Oh, well. All the best of luck for Chelsea, I guess. That's all we can say about them right now. But yeah, I think now we can just basically move on to some news that I guess has been making headlines. Well, this was last week. I think PSG had a game against, I don't know. And to you guys as well, looking at me like I'm crazy not knowing who PSG plays in French League. Then screw you guys.
They don't know either.
Yes, no one knows who they played. But yes, there was an incident where it was a penalty incident. And it was, well, Mbappe was supposed to, not Mbappe, Neymar was supposed to take the penalty. And Mbappe ended up taking it because, you know, who's the boss. So I wanted to find out from you guys. I think we all had our theories about what the money would do to the young man's head. Since it seems as though there's a lot of complaints about, you know, about Mbappe throwing around his weight. From the penalty incident where he took the ball away from Neymar, from Neymar finding out that Mbappe essentially wanted him out the squad. There's rumors that there was the Argentinian core, Paredes, who got sold, Di Maria, who they got rid of as well. Do you think there's trouble in paradise in PSG? Let me ask you first.
They'll sort that shit out. They get paid too much. They playing well.
Now, for me, it's how that club goes. That same conversation was Neymar and Cavani. Cavani was PSG's record goal scorer, whatever. Remember, he wanted to take a penalty also. Neymar did that. It was even worse. Neymar grabbed the ball and whatever. And then they just paid Cavani and said Neymar takes penalties now. Here's compensate. So this is the same thing. This is the same thing over again. So
you think karma came around for Neymar?
Yeah, I think it's karma and PSG repeating the same things.
Yeah. No, for me, to tell you the truth, as much as I am. As much as I like Mbappe, I do feel that was unnecessary. But you also look at it from that aspect, as in like Neymar was doing the same thing, just like you said down.
Yeah.
That Neymar was doing that. I'm sure if we look at the lineage of PSG players, we'd find that maybe Zlatan did it to someone. No, Zlatan did it to Cavani, or did Cavani do it to Zlatan? You see that kind of picking order of the it players.
Yeah.
So yeah, but over the last couple of weeks, I think they've squashed their beef because they seem to be scoring. It seemed to have lit a fire under Neymar's ass. Yeah. So
Messi assisting week in, week out.
And it's a thing of you don't have to be even cool with each other to play to each other, right? Yeah. You on the same team, you're an idiot if you don't play with your teammate well. Probably the most famous one I can think of was Andy Cole and Teddy Sheringham hated each other. They couldn't stand each other. Genuine as teammates, they couldn't stand each other, and everybody knew it. But they played well together. They would score goals.
I was trying to see,
won trophies together.
Now I was wondering now if they'd done a stint together in South Africa as analysts.
Cole and Sheringham.
Yeah.
Has Sheringham been out here?
I don't think so.
Teddy Sheringham. Big Teddy. Yeah.
For like Champions League games and stuff.
Yeah, dude,
Okay.
he used to be here quite often.
Okay.
Andy Cole. Okay, no, it might be. Was it Dwight York who comes here?
Yeah, Dwight York.
Yeah. Okay. No, sorry. It was Dwight. It was Dwight. Yeah, but yeah, they will resolve their own problems. So we'll see about that. Talking about another young gun, we'll have to bring up the topic of Erling Haaland, I think, guys.
Send them back to Austria.
So, I'm counting the Champions League games that have officially started. In his city, in his first, what? No, I'm not going to count. It's 7 games.
7 games.
He scored 11 goals.
12.
Man. Oh, wow. I forgot he scored a brace. So, in 7 games, he scored 12 games.
Crazy.
12 goals.
Crazy.
So the only thing that's going to save clubs from this kid under Pep's system is him getting injuries.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he gets on the pitch, he's scoring.
Dude.
He warms up, he's scoring. There's no... That man, when he's one-on-one on goal, there's no stopping that shot.
Dude.
There's no stopping it.
To tell you the truth, because the thing that worries me as well is that this guy, I remember they had that one stat where they he touched the ball so few times.
7 times in the game or something like that.
Yes.
And scored a hat-trick.
Where they were just dude, this guy makes it worth it. Like, when he touches that ball, he makes sure that it's going somewhere. So, the question I'd like to ask you guys, from what we've seen, and I know there's murmurs about this, so let me just get your guys' opinions. I'll start with you, King Don, because I think I know what you're gonna lean towards. Do you think this guy will break the Premier League scoring record?
The single season one?
Yeah.
No. Not this season at least. I think he has all the potential to, right? And I can see him scoring at a goal a game, but I don't see him playing 32 games.
Yeah.
Because what's the record? 32 or 34, hey?
Somewhere there.
30, is it 34 with Salah?
Somewhere there.
Did Salah break that record?
He didn't break
Isn't
it.
it still
He tied it,
Calvin
I think.
Phillips?
I think he tied it.
Was it not Luis Suarez? Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
These aren't teams that I support.
We only know great strikers. We don't know about goal scoring records for one season.
Dude, you have your opinion, bro. I don't want guys shooting me down because of things Uncle Curtis said.
So who's the record goal scorer?
No, season. One season. There we go.
Yeah, it's 32. It's Mo Salah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I remember Mo Salah.
Didn't he tie it? Or did he break it?
I guess he broke it. Yeah, this says Calvin Phillips did 30. Okay.
It said what?
I thought the record was Calvin Phillips, but he scored 13 a season. So Mo Salah scored 32. Suarez and Cristiano Ronaldo and Alan Shearer had scored 31. Kane, Van Persie, Henry, and Calvin Phillips had done 30.
Calvin Phillips in great company there. But
Oh, yes, flip. No. Because I'm looking now. There used to be a time where the Premier League used to be a 42 game season.
Yeah.
So obviously Andy Cole and Alan Shearer were up there. Well, yes, that's quite impressive.
it was called Division 1 then, most probably.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's quite impressive that Salah did that in 38 games. Equaled Andy Cole in a 42 game season. So I ask you as well.
I know. He might break it. Nah, I'm gonna say something very controversial, though. Haaland is going to break all the goal scoring records. I don't think he'll still be the greatest player in the Premier League ever.
Player. You think overall player?
I don't think so. I think he's just great at goal scoring. I wouldn't know what to say above that.
Player's a hard one to say because
Just hold
there's
What's going on?
I think we've got some technical issues. They are solved now.
Okay.
Praise Jesus.
Jesus.
So, like I say, player. That's obviously a hard one to predict, right? Because there's intangibles about the other players. Thierry Henry would give you assists. He just gave you sexy football. He's gonna make you feel a certain way. You know what I mean? You're not gonna say above him. Well, he could win a Ballon d'Or, but Ronaldo won a Ballon d'Or while being there. Lots of other players, Gianfranco Zola, that kind of thing. But if we say striker, because striker's job is goals. Wouldn't he have a shout for greatest striker?
Yeah,
If he breaks all those records, like we said.
Yeah, if we're just talking goal scoring, I think he'll be the most naturally talented goal scorer the Premier League will ever see.
But not best. You're steering clear of best.
I'm honest. It's going to be controversial to say, but like, he's Android 17 to me, dog. He's Android 17 from DBZ. You are great at things.
From how it looks.
You know,
From how it looks.
From everything. The way he plays, the way he looks, you are great at everything, but you just don't have that thing that makes me feel, oh man. I look at him and I'm like, man, what an amazing goal scorer. Not, oh man, what an amazing player. And that's how I genuinely view him. It's not a knock against him. Some people will prefer him because he plays like that. I'm just saying,
Do
for
you
me,
think his level of technique is not great? Good.
He's technically sound. He's very good technically. He just doesn't have that. Like, dog.
What's the thing in the against column? You know, for him is the goals, blah blah blah. What's in the against column?
He doesn't excite me as a player, and that's purely just me. You know, when you watch Ronaldinho play, you get a certain type of feeling. I just don't get that feeling from Haaland. He's just a great goal scorer to me. It's not a knock against him as a striker. Plenty of people can prefer him. I'm just saying, not me, dog.
Sure.
Not me. Like, I'll still take him in my team. Like, if I had a chance to get him, I'll take him in my team.
So you want Gussie flavor? That's what you want.
He wants to see a Tamaya, dog.
This is what it sounds like.
He's good, but he doesn't show me people's numbers, dog.
The guys you've named, essentially the guys you've named is you kind of want the Gussie flavor type of guys.
I want an all-round footballer, dog. Henry gave you the assists. Ronaldinho scored. He gave you the assists. It wasn't I had 7 touches the whole game. He took the game by the scruff of his neck. One man, he's like, my midfielders ain't doing their job. Let's go, team. I got you. You know, I don't see Haaland doing that. I see him needing somebody else in the team to give him those goals. I do not see him running from the halfway line and scoring, taking on 3-4 players. Yeah, maybe that's the thing that I want from him, but it's not his thing. He's a great striker by definition. I still rate him. I would rate him higher than Alan Shearer in that column.
But I'd argue that's more to do with the type of game we're seeing these days.
If it's the type of game, and I told you, you know how I feel about modern day football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the ultimate modern day football.
And don't get me wrong, I'll still take him every week. If he had a chance to be in my team, I'm taking him.
Yeah,
he just won't be my favorite legend in my club.
Nah, bro, but he's the type of player. He's a systems player. Like, dude, you chuck him in, and he's gonna do well.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
He's great, but just not my cup of tea.
You just want Tamayas, though. That's all you want.
He wants to see the opposition's number, though.
I'd actually, to tell you the truth, I'd actually argue that he'd still be a good player, nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm not arguing he's not a good player.
Yeah, because
in the previous eras.
In the previous eras, now.
No, definitely.
No.
Definitely.
That man is getting broken.
Previous era, he is benching a lot of guys we call goats.
No. Wait, guys.
He is fast. He can shoot with both feet.
You know I say he's not surviving previous eras. I'm saying that man is broken. He's not. He's playing 10 games a season.
That man is strong.
That man is not strong. That man is injury prone.
Sharp, he has injuries, but I'm saying on the pitch, nobody's outmuscling him.
I'm not arguing that.
Yeah.
I'm saying he won't make it.
Well, we're talking about the games he'll play. You're talking about the games he won't play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he won't be playing. He won't be playing, man. He'll be an adult interrupt. You'll come on, show flashes of brilliance, and then you'll be injured for the next 6 months.
But Tarat didn't score.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I'm saying
more games in that era than this era. That era, people were drinking, dog. This man's fit.
Yeah, he's fit, but he's prone to muscle injuries.
Yeah, which he has to be now because you have to keep up with everyone's fitness. Back then, yeah. Nigel Winterburn, he'll burn him.
You think you get a chance to burn him, dog? You just trip him, dog. Those tactical fouls. You think he's running past Roy Keane?
Hey?
You think he's running past Roy Keane, dog? Roy Keane will just break his leg.
Sure, I get you, but let's. I think we hype that era. Now, obviously, it's the era we fell in love with.
Because it's the greatest era ever.
Nah? But there was also some duds that played in that era. Many games, dog. Who are those Bolton strikers, dog? They played games and games and games. Kelvin Davies.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Carlton Cole. Your boy, Darren Bent. Come on, dog. Darren Bent was a... Did Darren Bent get a top scorer? Or at least he was close to that. He burns Darren Bent.
He's got more goals than Drogba, dog. Please respect.
Andy Johnson.
He's got more goals than Drogba, dog. Please respect Darren Bent.
I hear you, but I'm saying Haaland. If Darren Bent can get goals in that era, Haaland will mop the floor, dog. Andy Johnson, dog. But yeah, we digress.
We digress.
Take a shot for that.
I agree.
Who must take a shot for going off topic? I'll take it with you.
I agree. Take it.
I'll take it with you.
Fine, then I'll also take one. I don't want to be left behind.
For the Amma 2000s who couldn't keep up with that conversation. Who the hell is Andy Johnson?
But you were saying that.
I don't even remember. We're talking about strikers. We're essentially talking about Haaland.
Haaland is a great player.
Yeah,
Probably be the
12
greatest.
goals, 7
He'll probably
games.
be the greatest goal scorer the Premier League has ever seen.
It depends if he stays here for long.
Yeah, but I'm saying he'll probably be the greatest goal scorer. I think his goals to game ratio will be the best the Premier League has ever seen.
Goals to game even.
I think he will be the first striker to average a goal a game.
Could be.
He might hit 38.
Could be.
Now it's going to be interesting. It'll be very interesting.
He might
to
hit
see.
38. You know what I'm afraid of? He's not going to the World Cup. That man is gonna. Somebody said that man is gonna be at City's training ground, put in 6 podcasts in every
Chilling.
day.
Chilling.
Niggas are gonna come back from the World Cup tired, and he's gonna continue banging.
Yeah.
Actually, the fact that he isn't going to the World Cup is going to hurt a lot of guys, actually.
Yeah. But also this is the Premier League game. The Premier League will bring you back to earth, right? The Premier League will bring. How often do you see somebody on form the whole season? We've really only from goal scoring wise, we've really only seen it from Salah.
Yeah, I get you.
Who's been banging in the goals week after week, you know, type of thing, the whole season.
Even with assists as well. Remember there was that time where Fabregas used to do that. First half of the season, bang, bang, bang,
yeah.
and then second half.
Because now they'll start to realize, don't give this guy space behind you. He'll burn you for pace, and he can hold you off. Sit back. You know what I mean? so let's see. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion yet.
Yeah, not true. Fair point. It should be interesting. I mean, not many strikers do what he does. I mean, Mbappe, I think that's the only guy we can realistically compare him to right now in terms of young strikers.
Young strikers, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Benzema is in another league. So
You see, Benzema gives me that man. He makes football look sexy.
but like I told you, you like Tamayas.
Sure.
You like Tamayas.
Sure.
And I think you resonate with Benzema because Benzema's old. So he comes from that generation you're talking about.
Sure.
He grew up with that generation inside his DNA.
Apparently, drug dealing Benzema. Mr. I might blackmail my teammate.
Yeah, he's got sex tapes on everyone. Don't leave your phone behind when that guy's
Are we sure he's not the
You
one
are gonna
that
get
put a
another
witch
shot.
doctor?
No, I think fair point. Now we're literally just rambling because I think we're gonna take some time off anyways to fix ourselves up. I don't know. We can pour drinks anyways here, but we're going to take a break and powder our noses. So I don't know. You guys have 3 minutes to rant.
Or there could be an orgy happening behind the scenes. You wouldn't know.
What seats are these? Now I'm just trying to look.
Who do you think challenges Haaland for Golden Boot?
No one.
Yeah,
Okay, who do you think second and third on that list?
We'll do that.
it's not Salah.
Eh?
It's not
By
Salah.
the way, what's going on with Salah, guys?
Let's see who's number 2 on the goal scorers right now.
Eh?
Let me see the goal scorers.
Right now,
Probably Mitrovic or
yeah, it's Mitrovic. Yeah,
probably Mitrovic.
yeah.
I think Jesus will be out there.
He's
In
not.
top 3.
No, I'm saying he'll be up there end of season.
End of season, he'll be in top 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Top 3.
I think so.
I have to disagree with you there
Yeah, I don't
because
think top three,
that's new territories for him.
No, I think so. With him playing every game, I genuinely think so. Kane.
Oh yes, Harry. Oh wow, that's disrespectful for us.
It's not. Yeah. I think
Well,
it'll be Kane.
so
I think
are,
it'll be.
are you reading the thing now? Or you're saying that's your top 3?
I'll say Haaland, Kane, Jesus.
Haaland, Kane, Jesus.
I think Martinelli will
a good
make
shout.
top 5. I think Martinelli will make top 5 this year.
You think 2 Arsenal players,
What?
top 5 goal scorers?
What?
Okay.
Have you seen his finishing?
Have you seen his injury record?
Yeah, but he's 6 games gone. But I think he'll make top 5.
No man.
I don't think so.
Ah.
We'll see.
His injury record is too sus for me.
Yeah, but that's the same thing I can say about Haaland. That's the same thing we're saying about Haaland.
Yeah, but I'm basically saying that argument that we use.
Dog, he's 6 games into the season. He's played every game, every minute. I'm not going to discount him. His finishing has improved. I think he could. Let me just say top 8.
Rather say top 10.
Yeah, top
Rather
8.
say top 10. There aren't a lot of Arsenal players who make it into top 10. Remember that
If that goal wasn't disallowed on Sunday, he's on 4 goals. 1 behind Kane.
I think even if he plays the whole season, Saka outscores him.
Yeah, but
Saka's just been on bad form.
no, but but I think
know
I think Martinelli is a better natural finisher. in Saka. I think he gets a consistent run of games and he looks like he's the preferred choice at the one wing. I genuinely think he's going to go above 10 this season. I think he can push to 15 goals.
You think 15 goals is top 5?
Yeah.
My thing is that
Let's see.
dude,
top
you
5 loss.
forget that Smith Rowe is our starter in that side.
No, but he's not. Not with the way Martin. Not the way
Smith
Martin.
Rowe just came back from injury. That's why he's not playing.
He's been on the bench since game 1 week season.
But
It's 6 weeks.
Do you understand?
It doesn't take you 6 weeks to displace a player if you are the better player.
Do you understand that we went unbeaten?
I hear you.
How are you going to kick someone out of a team?
And I think we'll start winning games again, and they're not going to kick him because he's one of the goal scorers.
You're very optimistic.
Even when Smith Rowe comes on, he comes on in place of Saka. Martinelli has been our top 3 best players at the first six.
Who would be your top 3 scorers? League-wise.
Haaland. I'll give it to Haaland. Kane. Actually, no. I think I don't know why, but I think the fact that if Haaland doesn't get injured, I call him number 1, then Kane next. If Haaland gets injured, I say Kane is going to take number 1. Number 3, I'd probably say it's going to be a midfielder.
Last season, 15 goals got you into 6th place.
Yeah, but now okay.
I'm in deep thought now.
All right, while you wait for your third one, I put Salah still in the top 3. I agree with you guys on Haaland and Kane. I think 2 or 3 will still be Salah.
No, that's why I'm in deep thought, because I'm saying I'm disrespecting this guy. Like, to assume that he's going to do the typical Premier League player thing. Once he gets his payday, he basically just relaxes.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it in Arsenal. That's the handbook. That's the player's handbook. I mean, look at Aubameyang before he left. That was the case.
The system didn't suit him, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's take a break, guys.
Yeah, I think we've spoken enough. I think in part 2 we'll chat about the games.
We'll talk about the referees that stay and support Man United that ref the Arsenal game.
No, it's fine. We'll talk about the games, and we'll also talk about, I don't know why, over the last couple of weeks now, there's been a petition for VAR again. Weirdly so. They've been very quiet. I think VAR, actually we'll deal with that in part 2. But thank you guys for joining us. Let's leave it here. We've been babbling for too long, so yeah. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in part 2. Cheers. Spotify. We'll see you just now.